HOA harassed me over paint and trees. I bought out the neighborhood. You ever get bullied with such persistence? You start wondering if you're the villain. Yeah, that was me. For about 5 minutes. The rest of the time I was buying their houses. Let me back up a sec. My name's Daryl Montgomery. I'm 38, self-made. I own a small chain of auto body shops, nothing fancy, but enough to buy a decent house in a so-called upscale community with curated aesthetics and a tight-knit HOA. That was the phrase they used in the brochure. Tight-knit. In hindsight, I should have known that meant micromanaging hellscape led by a tyrant in yoga pants. Enter Karen Palmetto, HOA president, former pageant queen turned suburban overlord. The woman could sniff an unapproved mailbox color from 3 cul-de-sacs away. At first, I played nice. Painted the house the approved earth tone beige that looked like expired oatmeal. Removed the old tire swing from the oak tree in the front. Tried waving at the neighbors. But then I planted 3 crepe myrtles near the sidewalk. That's when the violation started. These trees are not in compliance with community arboreal guidelines. Paint finish on garage is semi-gloss, not HOA-approved satin. Mailbox flag is red, not burgundy. Are you kidding me? Then came the real punch. I got hit with fines totaling $850 in a month. For paint, for trees, for improper shrub symmetry. One even said your trees are growing at an unapproved angle. What does that even mean? When I pushed back, Karen emailed me a PDF titled, How to Live Harmoniously in Harmony Ridge Estates. I snapped, but not like she expected. See, what Karen didn't know nobody knew is that I'd just closed on my 4th auto shop, and I'd been looking for investment properties. And this neighborhood, it was full of people Karen had pissed off. People with for sale signs tucked quietly behind hedges. People ready to bail. I made some calls. Within 6 weeks, I'd quietly bought 5 homes on our street. Through trusts, LLCs, shell names, whatever made the paper trail foggy enough that no one noticed the pattern. Then I painted every one of them a different color: warm ochre, charcoal blue, sunburst yellow. I replaced every boring birch tree with gorgeous Japanese maples and flowering pear trees. And on one house I installed a mailbox shaped like a flamingo just to see if Karen's head would explode. It worked. Karen lost it. She summoned the entire HOA board for an emergency meeting. I showed up with a folder of ownership records and said, calmly, "You're harassing me over homes I legally own and maintain better than half this block. Either the rules change or I'll keep buying." One of the board members, a tired guy named Ray, whose wife was already halfway out the door because of Karen's nonsense, stood up and clapped, and that's when the cracks started showing. Within the month, Karen issued 11 violations in one day like she was trying to prove a point. Problem was, she mailed one to herself. Her HOA printer autofilled my LLC's name on her address. Oops. I posted it online captioned, "When the HOA president gets cited by her own power trip." It went viral. The backlash hit fast. A local news crew showed up. Headlines rolled out. Homeowner buys back his freedom, one house at a time. HOA president faces revolt in Harmony Ridge. People started selling faster. And guess who was always first in line? Me. By month 4, I owned 9 homes in Harmony Ridge. Planted whatever I wanted. Painted however I felt. Added solar panels and modern porch lights. Even set up a community garden on one vacant lot. Karen tried to sue for aesthetic sabotage. Her lawyer laughed her out of the room. And then Sweet Karma, Karen's mortgage company, flagged her property as high risk due to neighborhood instability. She tried to refinance, got denied. She listed her house. I bought it, cash, gave her 60 days to vacate. She left in 22. Now we renamed the HOA, scrapped half the rules, voted in a rotating neighborhood council, real people, real voices, no Karen nonsense. And my mailbox flamingo still standing, got its own flower bed now. Call to action. Ever been bullied by an HOA or power-tripping neighbor? What would you have done in my shoes? Fight back, move out, or buy them out? Sound off below. We're here for the drama and the strategy. The end.